Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, and this is video 3 in our series. My computer's dinging like crazy. In our series of Designer Spotlight, and this time this series is by Nathalie Heijne, and she has obviously an Etsy store where she sells her wonderful digital kits. She has a Facebook group and a YouTube channel, and you can look all those up if you don't follow my links that are below here by looking up LineDotArrow. It's all one word. This kit is called Bella Blue, and I really like it. I like the peacock on there. Now, where we left off, we had constructed everything, and or at least everything that's on the front. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cover these with papers just so we don't have to do it the whole thing all at once. We will come back and embellish. So on this, we wanted to keep the peacock in the center. I want you to remember that we're going to paper right up to about the edge. So we're going to just take the middle out of this. I went ahead and drew the lines. And remember, we'll have to ink everything after we cut it. And I'm still going with the tattered rose. I'll put a link to the ink down below so that you can get it. I think you have to get it in one of those 4-packs though, and I'm not sure which number it is. Oh, good grief, you'd think I'd never done this before. Okay. I'll get this lined up, don't you worry. Eventually. It's possible we could all die of old age first, but hopefully not. Okay, and now we need to do the height, and remember this ends right here, so we're just going to go to there. Make sure when you measure that you have your gap, your border at the bottom. Otherwise, your measurement for the top won't come out correct. Oh, look at this. This is a perfect fussy cut to use for something, and I'm sure we will. This one's not so bad either. It could be a bookmark. Forgot what I was doing, because I'm drain bramaged. We lost a little bit of his tail feathers, but we got the most important part of him. Okay. Sometimes I'll mix colors when I'm inking. This one I mainly just wanted to knock the white off the edge. So you're going to have to see me do this about 5 times. I apologize. Okay, now we're going to glue that puppy in. I don't know who was messaging me, but they were messaging me a lot. Because I'm a very important person. You know that, right? I'm a VIP. Which, in my case, means very invisible person. I'm not used to this being moved forward. I'm going to have to adjust my camera. So I apologize. I think I keep going off the screen below, but all I did was put glue on the paper. Let's make sure we put him right side up. Okay. Well, that looks nice. I like that. Maybe I could go back with something and highlight part of it. Okay, so now for this area right here, I picked this writing paper. We have enough room on the papers to use them this way, so that way the lines will be horizontal. So let's do number 2. And I actually would rather have the letters cut, the words cut off, because they're not in English. So it doesn't really matter. And I really would like to cut this off first, this way, because then that'll give us all this. If we go the other way, if we cut down this way, then it will mess up our the direction of our paper and the way our scraps come out. Okay, now I just said I wanted to do this way. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find the line. Okay, now we're going to want to keep this, so we're going to do this side with it. Did I cut my mark off? No. I had to look at my optical illusion. Okay, so that'll go there. Let's make sure we're going to have enough room. Yep, and that'll go there. And then they should line up. No, that's up there. So we'll do it this way. So we'll mark this the top. Of course, that's the top. So let's ink this real quick. The dogs upstairs are barking, so they're making my dog bark. Oz. I think their owner just came home, and they're very happy to see him. If not, they would be howling still. I want to watch that movie that has all those famous people in it. It's about the women's singing group. And can't think of what it's called. When I do think of it, I'm going to feel silly. Maybe you guys can tell me. Okay, now okay. I know I'll never think of it. It's a musical. Something Girls? Dream Girls. That's it. See? Thank you, you guys. I knew you'd help me out. So it still isn't going to line up. Okay, well, it's less noticeable this way. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's less noticeable this way. I had marked this at the top. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's going to have the lines go across. It's just making me crazy. That appears to be I think I'm going to take just a hair off of that. Yep, that's better. Right. So, I don't know when you're watching this. Excuse my voice. Been having trouble with my throat lately. And but I don't know what time of year you're watching this, but I'm filming this in July. And it's very, very nice here in Seattle. Weather's great. I didn't ink it. If I hurry, it's kind of silly to ink the wrong side, wasn't it? You know how I knew I didn't ink it? Because the little fuzzies were still on the edge. Well, apparently neither way is going to line up. So we've got that. Now remember, we have all this ephemera, so never fear. We'll put pockets on and all that stuff. Now, we're going to do this part right here. Do we have a... No. And I think we don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to do that. So let's see, what else do we have? I have some of the cream color. And then we could put some ephemera on it. Maybe not. Cut a small piece off of this. So this part is simple. Now, let's see which way is going to be the better way to cut it. If I cut it this way, it'll cut the end off. And then I'll cut this up here. Yeah, I think that'll be better. I actually forgot to check and see about the direction of the flowers, but I think it's okay. Okay, so we'll glue this one in after we ink it. And then this way, we'll have this part of it done, and then we'll go into starting to build the rest of it up, because there's more to it than this. It's not going to be just a notebook on the inside. No, no, no. It will be more fun. Lots more fun. Because I'm a fun gal. She says confidently. Please, believe me. I almost forgot to cover where the tape is. Because there's a pocket here. Right, now that we've got the papers on, I can put the paper clip on that shows me where the pocket is. And we have another pocket here. So I think I'll put you on hold, and I'll look at some more of these papers, and we may do these, or we may go on to the build on the inside here. I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to put you on hold, and then we'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back. So we had put this on before I put you on hold, and we had put these two on. Then while I had you on hold, I went ahead, because I figured you didn't want to watch me paper things. It's like watching paint dry. So I went ahead and I did this area here, and there was a little area that you could see the paper, so I have made a little pocket. This is one of the pieces of ephemera, and I used it to cover the little rectangle of space, sort of like I'm going to have to cover something here because I accidentally wrote a G for glue and didn't see it and papered over it, and then ended up, you know, using it on the higher up end. So so I did that. I did these two. I printed this out by accident. This is one sheet. I printed this out by accident on high setting, And the difference is, let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, this is the difference in the color. So I also turned on the fit to page, which stretched the picture out a bit, which is fine because we needed it to be taller. However, all the other pictures, you can see that even when you trim it, the white off, it's still going to be that much bigger across, that much bigger, because this is fit page and this is not. This is the original real way it's supposed to be. So I've got two versions of that left, and some other papers. We'll talk about that in a minute. So that's the paper I used for this, which is this one. And you can tell it's got these big flowers in the corner. All right, so what I'm going to do now is, so we've got I put the paper clips in, so I got a pocket here and a pocket here. So don't forget that. There's a space of the folder that shows right here. So I just put this piece all the way flush to where the tape was on the inside of our pocket. I should have made the tape come out farther, and then this piece would have been skinnier, but it wouldn't butt right up against the tape if the tape had been moved over a little bit. Just a side note. So there's a paper clip here because we need something to go in there, and there's a paper clip here to go in there. There's a paper clip here for this pocket here. Now we're going to do some other stuff with this. I'm working on that. And but what we're going to do right now is we're going to get a piece of paper and we're going to make some little stationery that goes in there. I think, let's see where we have to cut it. Okay, if we cut it, let's see, let's try right there, and then we'll see. I'm just guesstimating, and then we'll trim it down more if we need to. All right, now darn it, I know I drew on here. How could it have disappeared so quickly? This was the mark. Since I was able to erase it off, I assumed that was my pencil mark. Okay. Now, let's see. Just a little bit more. Okay. Let's we'll ink this paper up. So I went to the dollar store while we were on break. Well, I went to UPS because I had to mail a swap. I don't do that many swaps because I don't have a lot of that extra stuff that people put in to make it more fun. But this time I actually knew the person that I got paired up with, just a friend of mine. So I got sneaky and I added a book in there. So she's going to have a nice surprise. I thought I went around this over here already. Gonna turn the paper over? No. Anyway, so, oh yeah, I did over here. I just didn't do it on the paper very much. let's do the other side. So anyway, I left UPS, and instead of turning right to go home, I turned left and miraculously ended up at the dollar store. Now, normally I'm not, what is the deal with this? Normally I am not allowed in the dollar store because I go a little crazy. But today, I'm proud to say I only spent $12 in whatever the tax was, 83 cents or something like that. So I got these little pillows. There's a little pillow. They're memory foam or whatever. I have a new stool, and it's super comfortable. It's got one of those tractor seats. However, it's just enough too short that the height is messed up as far as me sitting at this table. Now, you have to remember, we're only 5 feet tall. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but I am officially a munchkin. So, and I keep getting shorter. So, I think I'm gonna throw a stencil on here too. Why not use my favorite stencil? Move this out of the way. Whoops. Let's see. Let's do that. What I've decided to do is make sure this curly Q is on the page. And I'm putting it in the corner. Except I just moved it. So anyway, I came home with treats for the dog, see? And because they're only $1 there, some dryer sheets, and a couple other things, 2 pillows. Let's see, 2 pillows, 2 different kinds of dog treats. Oh, a dog toy. It's a little blue mouse that, oh, all right, I can live with that. And should I do it in the opposite corner too? Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, and he just loves it. It's a blue mouse, and it's a stuffed animal, which he usually is too big for him. My dog is a Chiweenie, and half Chihuahua, half weenie dog, in case you were wondering what Chiweenie meant. So usually those stuffed animals and stuff are too big for him to pick up very well with his mouth. But this one has one of those stuffingless tails, you know, for animals that you don't want to have stuffing in there because it makes it too fat and they can't pick it up very well. So I got one of those, and I had some storage bins in there in my hot little cart there, but I took them out. And then I bought junk food, and which is probably not the wisest thing to do, but they were only $1. So now, how does this end up too wide again? Okay, I think something got glued too close to the end. Anyway, so I gave him his mouse. Oh my gosh, you'd have thought it was made out of gold. So, of course, it's called Mousy. We have Roxy and Foxy and Squirrel, even though he's a chipmunk, but I like to yell Squirrel. Anyway. Anyway, so he's in love with his new friend. Here we go. Now, how far in does it go? Do we need to do it in thirds? We definitely can't do it in half. So let's do that. Then we'll fold this like this, but well, it doesn't matter. They'll both have stenciling, but I like this one better. Oh, I know what I forgot to do now that I have creases. Just very lightly, so it looks kind of aged a little bit. Okay. So anyway, now he's got this new buddy. And the first thing he did was grab it by the tail and just flip his head back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and beat the living daylights out of the little mouse. But the mouse has survived. The dog is happy. And he has a new little friend. What a lovely story. I wish all stories ended like that. Okay, so we got the writing paper. And we're just going to leave it stick out just a little bit so people know it's there. I don't really want to put a tab on writing paper. Okay, so we got that done. In this little bitty pocket, I don't want to forget that it's there. Let's see. I don't have very much inked, very much of the ephemera inked, like the little tickets and stuff. Yeah, see, that's too big. Look how tiny this one pocket is. Pretty tiny. All right. Let me look over here. And then I will ink it off camera. I'm not going to make you watch me ink whatever it is we put in there. Oh, come on. There's got to be something small enough to put in there. Okay. And then well, I'm going to forget if I don't do it. This is printed on both sides. So I'm going to ink it on both sides. I printed that neutral cream color on the back so it isn't so white. Okay, so you can't really see it that much on the blue side, except for it keeps it from being white on the edges. All right, so we'll just stick that in there. I could write something on it. My handwriting isn't that great. I could get out my little stencils, I mean my stamps. I have this set of stamps that I got. Let me grab it real quick. From Amazon for like $10. Really cute. This is the style of the letters. And so all the alphabet and all the commas, exclamation point, parenthesis, question mark, all that good stuff. So it wasn't just the set of letters. Oh, and it's got the capitals and the lowercase. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And let me do this real quick. Okay. So now, paper clips everywhere. These have been inked. That's why they're in there. So we put that in. We put that in. This I'm going to fussy cut out and make a tuck out of it. So I think I might make a hidden pocket here with the other part of the page that I cut out. That's the darker color like this. So when I fussy cut this out, then I will be able to take this little yellow butterfly and line it up with this little yellow butterfly. So I will know where to cut it. And then I will make a mark somewhere and cut it for the pocket. Then I'll have these butterflies to fussy cut out. Or I could cut them, you know, make the pocket a different size a little bit and cut them and make them into a really nifty bookmark. That would be pretty. Okay, so let's see, how are we on time? Oh, we're doing okay. All right, so let's cut out our fussy cut. I just had my pencil. Okay, so let's see, it's got to go out to there. So let's cut it right there. And then we could save these two by cutting right here and guesstimating how far over. Well, let's see, here's the line. There's a grid on this paper. So I could go right to here. When I cut, then I will know I will be able to save this flower and these butterflies, hopefully. So now I don't want to go up all the way. I just want to go where that, up to where that crosshair is. This crosshair right here. So now usually you can do that with this type of a paper trimmer. It is a little hard to tell because the blade is in the middle of this and this is orange. It's not see-through. But just want to go up to the crossbar and I want to turn it sideways, line it up, and then cut it off just like that. And yeah, we're going to make our hidden pocket. Okay, so we'll cut it here. And we'll cut it here. And that should give us our hidden pocket. We will go ahead and cut it all the way up. Oh, check out what I did. I am magic, apparently, and I have cut somehow a notch right there out of my Timmy ruler. So now it goes, there's a notch here, and it's not as wide right there. I got about 1/8 of an inch, or 1/16 of an inch, I mean. Big chunk taken out. I think I did it with my straight blade, my straight edge blade. Just cut it right off. And I have a new blade in. I don't know why it's cutting fuzzy. You guys are probably going, because you cut cardstock and manila envelopes in it. Ah. All right, so we're going to keep that. And it turned out nice. Keep it along with this one. And this one. So these are our 3 main scraps. Whoops. Oh, look, I've got another one from when I cut it off before. So we'll put those up there in a separate pile, and then we need to cut across. We need to decide. Oh, I didn't cut the other side. Let me do this first. Finish cutting this. So now we've got this piece as well. Then we will cut this here. Now, when we cut this here, everything should line up. And I wonder, now we're going to ink the two outside edges, but we're not going to ink in here. And you know, I really would like to cut around here to make the pocket. Let's see. And then we would have the two, but I just went through all this to make it even. So let's make the pocket this big, which I know is tall, but then we'll put another feature of some sort on the front of the pocket. Well, that was the whole point of making it a hidden pocket, though, wasn't it? Okay, so we're going to put it here. Okay, let's cut it off here. Yeah. Okay, so now that will be a pocket there. And what we'll do is we'll just line it up. How is it that that got off? Everything is lined up perfect except for this. That's just weird. There we go. This still isn't perfectly lined up right here, but if you just look at it, then you won't notice. And we're going to ink these two outside edges to make them merge in with the inked edge around here. And we're just not going to ink the top. Okay. So we're going to put this in, and then I will fussy cut the this side out. See, to line that up, it goes like this. That's just bizarre. Okay, put my fingers where I do not want to glue. Okay. Okay, now we want to line this up. But it makes it crooked. Just not liking that very well. It's almost like this paper printed out just a little bit different. But the whole object of it, sorry about the dead radio silence there. So I was just trying to figure out why it didn't look quite right. See, and they don't, these lines don't line up. Oh well, when you just glance at it, it really makes me angry. I wonder if I printed it incorrectly, like one is the bigger and one is smaller, you know, the fit to page or whatever. That could very well be. All right, so I'm going to fussy cut out this edge, and then when we come back in video 3, I'm not going to come back just to show you this, but when we come back in video 3, then we will finish up these two. We'll do some sort of a tag or something, and actually we might come back and do that as when we're doing embellishments, but yeah, I think that'll work. And then remember, we'll have to fix this up here. We'll have to decide what to cover there, because we're going to have our notebook here, and we're going to do a pocket folder thing here. That's going to really be the gusset. The notebook, I think we're going to tie it in. I've got 2 marks for the holes with the Big Shot, but I don't even know if I'm going to do that. If I could do the bigger hole and then put a ribbon through. The reason I'm telling you this is just so you kind of get the idea of the thought process or whatever. And I'll use a piece of ephemera like I did here to cover up my mistake, because I can't erase it now because it's under the glue. Okay, all right, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next video, which will be video 3, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Bye-bye.